Namaskaram. So next section is section 35 CCC. So weighted deduction in respect of expenditure incurred on agriculture extension project. Please understand, here we are not talking about farmers, okay. Agriculture extension is not about farmers, but if there are farmers in one particular rural area, we are talking about services which will be provided to farmers, okay, and primarily services is on education and training which will help them to cultivate better product, which will help them to enhance their productivity, profitability, marketing skills. You can also understand soil testing. You can also understand as a which kind of fertilizers to be used, which kind of seeds to be used, what kind of irrigation can be used. So this kind of training in current world farmers are needed, because if intermediate agencies are earning more money than what farmer is earning, and that is happening because farmer is not educated in his business perspective, from his business mind perspective, and that's what is the focus about agriculture extension project. So government of India is encouraging private entities to come, say for example, we as a Allied Gurukul, we are also having Allied Gurukul Limited. In Allied Gurukul Limited, we are also having a division called Allied Farms, okay. In Allied Farms, we are doing the same activity which is notified, and in fact I got inspired from section 35 CCC to initiate something like this, okay. In Allied Farms, so right now also we are training and guiding some of the young farmers who are around our village for better tools, for better mechanism that can be used for farming activities. So look at the conditions of this particular section. Eligible project and quantum of deduction. In order to incentivize, look at the language of this section, in order to incentivize the business entities to provide better and effective agriculture extension services, section 35 CCC provides weighted deduction of sum equal to 150%. Now please understand, this is the last year this is the last AY 2021 is the last AY for 150% deduction, and therefore this is very important for our examination, okay, because from AY 21-22 this 150% is going to bring down to 100%. Still 100% is a good number, because whenever you spend normally you get hardly 15% depreciation, and even if you are eligible as a manufacturing entity you will get another 20% as additional depreciation. But here government is providing you 100% deduction in the year of in the year of expenditure itself, and right now it is 150% of expenditure incurred by assessee on notified agriculture extension projects according to prescribed guidelines. You cannot do any random thing and claim deduction here. You have to get approval from government before you can start agriculture extension services. Obviously, if you claim the deduction under section 35 CCC for particular expenses, you should not claim the deduction for similar expenses again under some other section. Project must be notified. Who will notify the product of this project? So the CBDT is the authority who will give the notification, and we have taken here the summary of the CBDT notification, which talks about the agriculture extension project shall be considered for notification if it fulfills all the following condition, namely, first, the project shall be undertaken by the assessee for training, educating and guidance of the farmer. So three things: first is training, second is education, and third is guidance of the farmers. The project shall have prior approval of Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. An expenditure not being expenditure in the nature of land and building, so they are not going to give deduction of land and building, because you can understand land and building is a huge expenditure. Land anyhow is not allowed as a deduction under any provision under PGBP chapter. Building shall be allowed as a deduction under section 32 in form of depreciation, but not here. And another condition here, which is very important from multiple choice questions, okay, an expenditure which are, okay, excluding land and building shall be exceeding rupees 25 lakh is expected to be incurred under the project. So your project at least has to be of that kind of capacity where you are spending 25 lakh other than land and building for agriculture extension services, and then only Government of India CBDT will take notification, and then your project will be notified and become eligible under section 35 CCC, where you can spend 1 lakh rupees. Okay, where you can spend 1 lakh rupees and claim deduction of 150%, which comes to 1,50,000. You understand? Therefore they call it weighted deduction. Therefore they are calling it weighted deduction, because they are giving you more deduction than your expenditure, and that to 1.5 times. 150% means 1.5 times. Okay, component of expenditure. So what is eligible expenses? All expenses, but you already know land and building is excluded from this section, as reduced by the amount received from the beneficiary. So if you are if you are spending money, say for example I took the admission for the 10 farmers today, okay, and I am charging 2,000 rupees each. So you can understand, from my cost, my project cost was 1 lakh rupees. From my cost 20,000 is already recovered, isn't it? Because they are the beneficiaries and I have taken 20,000 from them. So the company's net cost is 80,000. So they are going to give me deduction of that 80,000 multiplied by 150%. Okay, which are incurred wholly and exclusively for undertaking an agriculture extension project shall be eligible for deduction. However, expenditure incurred on agriculture extension project which is reimbursed or reimbursable by to the assessee by any person, whether directly or indirectly, shall not be allowed as a deduction. So tomorrow if Government of Maharashtra gives me some concession out of it, I had spent 80,000 rupees. From 80,000 rupees, again if Maharashtra government is giving me 60,000 rupees because I am encouraging farmers to do farming, then my net cost will be 20,000. Only that much cost will be eligible for the deduction. So what are the conditions for claiming weighted deduction? First of all, weighted deduction in respect of expenditure incurred for notified agriculture extension project is allowable if assessee maintains separate set of books of account for such agriculture extension service. So you should not merge your books of account. Secondly, furnish the following on or before due date furnishing of return to the commissioner. So it is directly Commissioner of Income Tax or Director of Income Tax. So either talking CIT or DIT. Okay, Director of Income Tax or Commissioner of Income Tax level. What you have to submit? Audited, this word is important, audited statement of account, because we are giving you deduction of 150% and assessee will try to claim extra deduction. You can understand, he can try to book some fake expenses. That should not happen. Therefore it has to be audited by the chartered accountant, and then only you can submit that to commissioner level. And we are not giving these books of account to any junior level. We are directly given to the boss of the income tax department. So there is a this point is put forward to bring integrity in the assessee, so that assessee should not manipulate books of account. Secondly, a note on agriculture project undertaken and program of agriculture extension project to be undertaken during the current year of such program. So they have to give some notes, what kind of activity they have given, brief about their project, and then certificate from the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India, regarding the genuineness of the project. So if you complied with these three basic these are just theoretical formalities, then you will get deduction of 150%. And look at the note. Note is 100% deduction will be available from the previous year 2021, which is AY 21-22. So from next AY means next year's examination, that is May 21 and November 21 examination. This point, these students who are watching the lectures for May 21 and November 21 examination, so they should keep it in mind. This 150% is coming down to 100%, and this is happening in all other provisions of PGBP, not only under section 35 CCC. So please remember this as of now, because this section may not be important theoretically in examination. For you guys at least it is important, for people like us, because we are into business of agriculture extension services. So for particular industry segment it is important. For student perspective it is important for multiple choice question, highly probable, because from next year the amount is going to change from 150 to 100. They can ask for current assessment year, or they may also ask for the next assessment year, because this amendment is something which has already taken place in income tax. The effective date is PY 2021. It's not that amendment is proposed, it's already done in income tax, it is approved by parliament, and this is already incorporated in income tax. It's a part of this section. So please remember both percentage. 150 till last year, this is the last AY, and from next AY onwards it is going to be 100%. Thank you friends.